Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Pisces, what do Pisces need to know, universe? Any advice would be more than welcome for our Pisces. There's one for Pisces. Okay, let's see what we have here. They just felt like they came out really easy this time. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, should you or should you not? Huh. Here you are as a Queen of Cups, Pisces, a water sign, in the center of your own reading. And we have leftover cards for the second part of the reading. So, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. We already know Pisces is strong in your chart, but also Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer might be strong around this reading too someplace. But this is your energy. You're looking into the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it, and little windows all the way around. And inside that cup are answers to love questions. So you're trying to figure out, you have questions about love. Could be your own love for someone or someone else's love for you, but boy, you have questions. So that surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Three of Cups. I think there's a reunion with somebody that you're happy to see, and it's got you like up in your head about the love. I think you were lovers with this person before, and you're really wondering how this is going to work out in the end. But you are happy to see them. So if it's your reading, you are happy to see them, okay? So next to the Three of Cups is the Page of Wands. There are things that you need to say that probably went unsaid before. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. And you got something brewing from the bottom of your feet, and that's going to come out your mouth. You have been wondering about something for a long time. Then they show back up, and you're like, now's the time you can ask the questions, and you're going to, before you will even move forward with them. The Page of Wands is facing the Two of Wands. This is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and holding the world, which is a whole new life cycle, with your other hand. So you're wondering, is there a future with this person who's returning into your life? But you're not going to know until you ask all the right questions. They left you with unanswered questions. Okay? I have the Seven of Pentacles under the Three of Cups and next to the Queen of Cups. For the Seven of Pentacles, this is waiting for something to come to fruition, and waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like this bush it's budded, but it hasn't blossomed. And I think before in this relationship, that's what was happening. It's like you got so far into this relationship, but it never really panned out. And I think that's part of your questions. I think I have the Four of Cups next to the Queen of Cups and under the Two of Wands. I think that you tried to make an offer to continue the relationship, but they turned it down for whatever reasons. So you have questions that you need answers to about the love. I have the Fool card under the Seven of Pentacles. And, the Fool card is fun. It's magical. It's like living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind, It's dancing along with your head in the clouds. But you know what? Somebody always ends up looking forward, and I think it was you. And I think you were looking for some type of commitment, and I don't think they were willing to do it back when, all right? So, you came to the edge of the cliff. That's usually what happens with the Fool's energy. But, something you may not have known is this is a really strong soulmate connection. I have the Four of Wands right under the Queen of Cups and next to the Fool. Very strong soulmate connection. There's union between two people. There's a lot of joy, a lot of love. And this card can signify marriage. Now, that might be why they left, because you were looking towards commitment, and they weren't ready for it. So I feel like when they rejected your cup of love, they made you feel rejected. They left you out in the cold, like that feeling. It's like being lonely, alone. Let's see where this goes. Where is this going? Oh gosh, that's a good start. I'm an upright reader, as you have noticed. I feel like I can get just as much out of these cards upright as upside down, whatever. I can read them upside down if I want. One more card, please. Pisces, one more card. There it is, right there. Oh. Okay, well, Pisces, I got the Sun. This is my favorite card. This is fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and joy. There might be a child involved in this reading with this child sitting on the horse. It's next to that Two of Wands. You're wondering, is this a fresh start, new beginning with lots of love and joy? Well, you're going to find out because you're going to ask about it. Is this going to turn into a marriage? I got the Hierophant here. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is about commitment. This is about groundedness, security, stability, traditional values, traditional morals. It's a card for marriage. And it's sitting right next to the Sun, a fresh start, new beginning. They come in with all this on their mind. You're blocking it kind of, because you're kind of blocking what they say. You're like, you don't know whether to believe them. You just don't know. And, they come back and they really do have this on their mind. And I know they do because of the cards, the way the cards are coming out, if this is your reading. Okay, let me throw that out there. So the things that they say, some of the things that they say, and, you are going to ask your questions. You kind of you're not sure whether to believe them. Like, yeah, they're sincere. They really want to see where this will go. They really want to, they still have feelings for you, a lot of feelings, according to these cards. You just need it proven to you. I have the Knight of Cups right under the Sun and next to the Four of Cups. Guess what? The Knight of Cups is a sincere love offer. They do want to offer a fresh start and a new beginning with lots of love and joy. Right next to that Four of Cups, where your cup was turned down, now they're coming back with it. And they're like, yes, I'm ready to start anew. I'm ready. I have the Seven of Swords under the Hierophant and next to the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they were being deceitful before, okay? So, they might have presented themselves, and you think that they presented themselves with a sincere love offer, but in the energy of the Fool, you can only be so sincere as far as love goes, because you're not looking for the future. You're just living in the moment. But they were hiding something. They were being deceitful about something. Maybe they were married. Maybe they were engaged to someone else. Maybe because it's under the Hierophant. So, but there was something that they were hiding, being deceitful about. And that will come out in the open because it's right next to the Page of Swords. And this is your energy, and you got your sword up, and that sword is seeking truth and clarity. And you will get to the bottom of it. It's under the Seven of Wands, too. So until you get your questions answered, you're not moving forward with them. But they are sincere. In this reading, they are very sincere when they come back. Here you are, Nine of Swords. It brings back memories when they return about how they left you feeling, left out in the cold, rejected. And these swords of truth and clarity, they keep coming through your mind over and over. And so they come back in and it just kind of triggers. It triggers memories from the past. But we do have the Six of Wands next to the Nine of Swords and under the Seven of Swords. So this is a card of success and love. See these wands now? A little different, aren't they? The wands are people who are celebrating your love. People who see you as a couple. The wreath is about engagement. So, I think they're very sincere. I think they might have had somebody else in their life before that they were hiding from you, and it didn't work out. That could be it. But when they come back, they are very sincere. And they're looking at you as if you're the one that they want to spend their life with, and they want to pursue this and see where it goes. I have Temperance right next to the Six of Wands and right under the Page of Swords. This is a card D card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. That's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And they're mixing this potion back and forth, back and forth. Their job is to help you be tempered, to help you be grounded, balanced, and patient. You have one foot in the waters of emotion and one foot on the ground. Temperance is trying to get both your feet on the ground so you can make informed decisions in moving forward. They're trying to get you balanced so that you don't lose your cool or make the wrong decisions. And they're trying to get you patient. It's going to take a little bit of patience for you to be able to trust this person coming back into your life. But let me tell you, from this reading, I can see they are very sincere about coming back into your life. So it's going to be kind of up to you, what you decide to do here. Let's see what your guardian angels and spirit guides, what your message is. Hopefully it'll be helpful in this reading, but not necessarily have to do with this reading. Okay, find out, Pisces, what is your message from your guardian angels and your spirit guides here? What is your message? Yeah. Review and contemplation. You may pause and read this anytime you want. I'm going to read it to you. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now it's the time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. Be the real you. Well, it's time to decide what's next, and it's coming in. That offer's coming in. So ask the questions. Keep your sword up. Protect yourself. Have patience. Try to stay balanced, because I feel like this is a very sincere offer, and you don't want to let something this sincere slip through your fingers. So Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.